Hey guys, what is up? MK in the morning, the first episode, and I'm here with my guy, Eagles Uncensored. Say what's up, dude.
What's up?
Yeah, we got
No,
some
I'm playing.
people
I'm
in.
playing. I'm playing.
Yep, we're good. So we got people in here already. We got Freddie Kitchens, a Giants fan, someone who's part of Spotlight Sports Network and ASAP Network. Jordy, dude, you must be exhausted too, Jordy. I was like, I could never do that. And it was Big Play Slay, what is up? So the point of this show, it's just to talk about the Eagles, the next game, and just what, just hash it out, just have fun. Key, thank you for the thumbnail.
Yee.
Thank you for the thumbnail, Key. It means a lot. Yeah, yeah, we were just talking about that, dude. We were just talking about that. It's insane. I don't know how you do it,
11
dude.
hours, man. I don't know how I do it either, man. But 11 hours all night long, and now this. And hey, I'm gonna get a little bit of sleep after this, and then go right into the fucking East meets West. So hey, it is what it is.
What time is that on? What time you guys doing that?
Probably like 9 o'clock.
9? Okay. Yep, I'll be there.
Yeah, but I'll be sleeping the rest of the day. So
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good to go for at least a few hours, but I don't know about that. I'm exhausted.
yeah,
Yo, what's up, Blaze? How's it going? You think the Buccaneers and the Packers in the Super Bowl? That doesn't work, but yeah, that doesn't work. 10 hours AK, you're crazy, but I love how you think of it. Yep, you stick it to your guns. Yep. It's insane. You had over 150 views on that live stream, dude.
it didn't feel like it did. It didn't really feel like it did.
Yeah, well, that's about live
I'm
streams.
surprised 150 people viewed it that late. To be honest, bro, like it it was all night long. Who the fuck's up watching that shit that late? Oh yeah, 5 people. Shout out to you 5 who stayed with me all night. Like no lie, that's
Yeah,
insane.
Jordy helped you.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
Jordy
fun
was
stream.
great. Yeah, it was.
So,
Man.
so wait, he was in it. Big Play Slay was in it.
Yeah, Slay was in it for a while. Then he went to sleep and came back. Or wait, no, he didn't come back. That was Dante that came back. No, but he fell
Oh,
asleep.
Dante game. Okay,
Yeah,
Dante's like everywhere. It's like insane. Yeah, but let's
yeah.
talk about the game for tomorrow. And honestly, I'm nervous. I'm actually really nervous based off the game last week. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, if you're going to base it off the game of last week, then sure, I'll agree with you to that. Should be a little nervous because of how this team performed last week. And Jalen's 3 interceptions. Like I said, that's not a normal game for him. So I don't see that recurring, on an ordinary basis. I don't see him throwing 3 interceptions back to back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do think he's going, if he does end up playing, he's going to be limited. Like, I think the RPOs are scratched out at that point because if he's 90%, you don't want him running the ball. You know what I mean? I know he's effective, but you don't want to injure him any worse than what he already is. So RPOs are out the window. Pretty much, I would say you run the damn ball practically the whole time and do like play actions or just normal passes. But you want to limit the use of his ankle. But it all depends on him. Man. He knows his limitations, but I don't know. I don't see this team really struggling. I mean, it is the Jets. I know I said that about the Giants, but there is some in the back of the mind concern,
Yeah. Yo, what is up, Lindy? I gotta get you on my show sometime, dude. Seriously, I do. But yeah, what I was thinking about earlier, it's like there's no way Jalen Hurts can have back-to-back games like that. 1 and 2, it has to we took the Giants for granted. So I think the Eagles are not going to take the Jets for granted, but I'm just like, I don't know. The defense. The defense did well last game, wouldn't you say?
Dude, the defense has been well for at least the last 4 or 5 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I brought that up in my 11-hour stream last night. I asked them, I said, with what he's done over the last 4 to 5 weeks, per se, give or take, has Gannon, Jesus Christ, I am tired. Has Jonathan Gannon, has he done enough to win you over for at least one more year, or does he have to keep up the continuous success that he's having for the next 7 games to at least afford to stay here next year? And
You there? Yeah, we lost him. But for me,
you there?
well, yeah, I'm good. You there?
Not sure what that was about.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well,
sorry about
we're
that.
good. We're good.
No, but I think JG's definitely climbing in the right direction towards getting better each and every week. We've seen this defense. I mean, they held the Giants to 13 points last week. It was our offense that couldn't get going. Um, he's improved. I don't think anyone is fired anyway at the end of the year here. I mean, if you look back in our history of Eagles, we don't really have a coach that was a one and done. You know what I mean? They usually get 2 to 3 years, usually. So could he be the first one or one of the? Yeah, he could, but
Mm-hmm.
the odds are probably,
Yeah.
but that's just my opinion.
You know what kind of angers me though? It's the fact that we only have one sack in the last 2 games. I don't know if that's like people are like Mitch, that's not a big deal, but we gotta get a sack on them. Like that's the only thing for me. Is that the pressure or is that not blitzing?
Well, see, I think if you look at it, man, the sack thing is people are starting to realize that Fletcher Cox isn't as much of a threat as what he once used to be. I mean, he's only got 12 tackles and 1 sack this year.
One forced
That's
fumble too.
yeah, but still, that's bad compared to what his normal stats are. You know what I mean? He's usually putting up numbers. So I believe you got a lot more teams double teaming Hargraves instead of Cox, which really affects the pass rush because Hargraves was the one doing the damage. And it is what it is. I understand Cox is effective in other ways, but when it comes to sacking the quarterback, that was Hargraves' thing. And with you not being effective like you used to be, he's been getting a lot of one-on-ones and not getting to the quarterback to where Hargraves has been getting double teamed and not getting there. So I think it's the way that offenses are scheming our defensive front because they know how dynamic we can be. So they're going to do whatever they can to slow down our dynamic players that we do have.
Yeah. It's just amazing with Hargrave. He was in the talks for Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC, and now he's just like, what has he done lately? Just like they're shutting him down.
Yeah, no, they are. I don't put that all on him. Some of it is Jonathan Gannon's scheme. You heard Cox talk about it in his one presser. It's more of just read and react, as in like you kind of chill there, but it's hard, man, to really know what the true reason is for it. It could be multiple things. It could be one thing, Just as fans, we don't know because we're not in there and getting the information, but we can only assume what's going on, by what we see. And from what I see is it could be multiple things or it could be just one thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Now, I was talking about this with some people yesterday. Going back to the draft, you know how our linebackers are not that good? It's like our weak part of the defense. Should we have drafted Micah Parsons instead of Devontae Smith?
Don't do that to me.
What do you mean?
All right. No, that's not. I wouldn't say that.
Right out of the gate? Okay.
We need Devontae Smith. Obviously we do. He's proven that he's already leaps and bounds above Rager and Watkins. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And they've both been here for 2 years now. This is their second year. So that obviously shows that we do need him. But where we fucked up is not taking Cox or another linebacker in the third or fourth, because Jabril Cox was sitting there. We could have had him at 3, because Dallas didn't take him to what, 3 or 4, late 3, early 4,
something like
that. So,
okay, Yep. To generate more pressure. You're right. You're right, Lindy. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I said it could just be easily them figuring out, that Hargraves has been the one getting double teamed a lot lately, not Cox.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, you can watch it. It's right there, but that's because right now Hargraves is the bigger threat than Cox.
Yep. So. It really is. But could our linebackers get any better? Like, knowing Howie Roseman, he won't draft any linebackers.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I looked at a mock draft last night, and on my show, they have us actually taking 2 linebackers in the first round.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I'll, hold on. And the one is shoot, hold on. It's trying to think of the one from Michigan, the linebacker from Michigan,
Hutchinson,
Jalobo or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
No. All right, hold on. So the first one that's taking in the first round supposedly is Lloyd with the number 9 pick. The one from Utah, he's 6'3", 235.
Yeah.
And I'm froze again, aren't I? Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, they have us taking Devin Lloyd from Utah. And then the other one Lindy, was...
That's a good point. Do they know who our owner and GM is?
Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me, when I saw it, I laughed too, Lindy. I really did, because I was like, how he taking a linebacker at 9? If he does that, I'd probably drop dead.
If anything, they'll pull another Barnett and grab an edge rusher, which we could still use. Well, Barnett's got to go, first of all. If he's still on the team, I'm like, what?
No, I'm definitely okay with that, but dude, I don't know, man, how this is gonna go. You got supposedly, I guess Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are torn and split between Jalen Hurts right now. I guess Howie Roseman wants Jalen and Jeffrey doesn't. That ultimately might end Howie's job too. If they can't come to an agreement and he ends up saying he wants to keep Hurts and Jeffrey doesn't want that, that could be the ultimate decision that gets Howie fired. I don't know. I don't know. But,
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that, buddy. We'll see about that. But for me, I was actually going to bring this up, but since you brought up Jalen Hurts, the Eagles fan base is divided right now. It's divided because it's Jalen Hurts. Like, you and I talked yesterday. People were DMing me on Twitter It was like, is he the guy, or we still got to let him go? Like, for me, I'm mixed.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
It's
Listen,
like,
man, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell everyone. You got to be patient, man. You know, I saw an interview with Drew Brees the other day, and they asked him, you know, and this wasn't towards Jalen, this was just towards any quarterback coming into the NFL. They were like, how many years did it take you to come accustomed to the NFL and to know that you were truly an NFL ready quarterback? And he said 3 years. He said he knew by year 3 he was ready.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
And he's like, that's the average quarterback. They take about 3 years to fully, truly know and get the ins and outs of the NFL. Well, you guys want this guy's head after 12 games. Or, well, after 16 games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. I'm sorry, man. You know, there's just too much riding on everything that we have. We have way too many holes. Bro, I don't give a fuck how we get touchdowns as long as we win games. A touchdown's a touchdown is a touchdown. I don't know. What the fuck do you want? I don't care if he rushes for 3 or passes for 3. As long as we fucking win, it doesn't matter, boys. I don't even know why we're still having this fucking conversation. All right? If your team scores touchdowns and they win, are you upset? Does it matter how your team scores touchdowns? It shouldn't, as long as they win, right? Because in the end, the objective of the game is to win it, right? I don't give a fuck how he does it as long as he wins it. Right. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
and I stand by that. I don't give a shit if he runs 3 or passes 3, as long as he wins. Because in the end, that's what matters. Wins.
Right. And so, I'm actually getting tired of this, what I'm about to say. The Eagles lose to the Giants, right? Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks. There's people in this Eagles fan base that are deflecting and saying Jalen Reagor deserves more to blame. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? I let out a rant video a couple days ago, and I'm like, you can't do that. How does Jalen Reagor deserve more of the blame when Jalen Hurts throws 3 picks? Sure, it's like the 2 catches right there, but it's just like, to me, you can't. With all due respect, AK, you were, the fine.
I get it, bro. I get it. There is a fine line, and I know it's all about fundamentals. But truly, man, you're bitching because we're not. People are bitching because we're not winning. What the fuck does it matter what he does as long as we win? Seriously, I don't This team is not built to win right now. We've all discussed this. We all know this. If we make the playoffs, that'll be fucking awesome. Okay? If somehow, some way that this team makes it. All right? That's awesome. Okay? But don't ever think for 1 second that I would sit here and say this is a playoff team. I mean, if we make the playoffs, we're probably going to get knocked out the first round. Easily. I'm not lying. This team is not built to win right now. A lot of people will tell you that. So, in my eyes, if this was next year or the year after and this team was built and we're having this conversation, then okay. I see your point. All right? But right now, we're not there, man. I mean, other than Smith, he's got Quez and Reagor. We're not helping this kid. Not at all.
We're not. When was the last time we actually built around a QB with proper wide receivers? When was the last time that happened? For me, it's like, exactly.
We've never done it.
But if he can't throw the ball and throw for touchdowns and he can only run as a QB, that's not sustainable. I mean, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of this whole Jalen Hurts thing. I don't know which side to go on, but I want to give him more time. So that's just me. But it's just like time and time again, he's not. I don't want to go into all that, but it's just like enough is enough. What about Goddard?
Goddard, what? Yeah, I don't understand.
The only thing we were talking about wide receivers, where does Goddard come into play? He's a tight end. I don't know. But yeah, it's just so Jeffrey Lurie doesn't want him. Wow.
Well, that's what I hear at least, but
I'll look into that. But if that is actually true, like dang, that could be.
Howie wants him and Jeff doesn't. Right now, at least.
Yeah.
And you saw it, man. You saw it on his face against the Saints whenever we won in the fourth quarter when they hit Jeffrey Lurie with the camera. He was not smiling. He actually wasn't happy, even though we were winning, because we're not winning the way he wants to win. Jeffrey Lurie wants us to be a pass-heavy offense, not a run-heavy. He's already said that. And we're not a pass-heavy offense because we don't have the weapons to be a pass-heavy offense. Therefore, we're run-heavy, and he's not okay with that. He doesn't want that. And
oh, yeah, okay. Smith, Rager. Okay, now I get it. My apologies,
yeah, but
Lindy.
honestly, Lindy, I answer this question. Since he's been paid, other than that very first game, what has he done? Nothing.
I'm gonna look at his stats real quick. I'm actually
Other than the first game after we traded Zach Ertz, what has he done?
here. So for this season right now, Dallas Goddard has played 11 games, 35 receptions, 491 receiving yards, 14 yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
That's him
No,
this
I
season.
believe in
right?
Dallas Goddard, man. I think he will be good.
Yeah, he will.
He will. But, I mean, he hasn't been a true number one tight end yet either, so he has to become accustomed to his role as well. I mean, dude, you got I can't talk about this much longer, bro. It's a very stressful thing, man. Because
it is. You and I talked. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one thing right now I can't stand about this fan base is how impatient we are.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I agree with that.
Everyone wants a microwave QB. No lie. Just somebody you can throw in the microwave for 3 minutes, cook the shit out of, and pops out an elite QB. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. All right? And we all knew that Jalen Hurts was not elite QB when he came out. He wasn't polished. He needed time to work on his mechanics, on his reads, on his progressions. He needed time to work on everything. All right? Like, it is what it is. And if you guys are mad because we're not to the point where we're a playoff team, well, you were way over expectation to begin with, and I understand why you're mad.
Mm-hmm. Now, to me, I'm getting tired of the Eagles fan base saying we're a playoff team, we're going to win every single game, we're going to win out. I'm like, are you even watching this team? Like, at all? I'm getting tired of this. Like, seriously.
No, and I just said that, Lindy. He needs time to be a number one. He's never got there. Yeah, but, I mean, I get it. It doesn't end until 2025, but that doesn't mean you can – I mean, bro, it's $59 million. Like, you better play like a $59 million tight end. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we did not give Wentz a single – like, sorry, I'm really tired, man. I'm going on a long time here.
You're good. You're good.
We didn't give we paid Carson the year before last year, and he comes out totally whiffs it last year, and we all want him gone instantly, and he's gone. Like, that's what I'm saying. When you get your money, you have to perform. It's just that simple. Now, you can sit there and say, well, Jalen ain't throwing it to him. Yeah, okay, I understand it. He had one throw to him last weekend, and it was on the sideline. He didn't catch it. I understand that. But you can't sit here and tell me that that's not also scheme. Like that can also be a scheme thing. I don't fucking know what they're doing, man. I'm just trying to give you the best knowledge that I can about this team, and no lie, dude, I'm rolling with Hurts. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You got to stick with your quarterback. For me, I'm sticking to him right now. I am. That's my
I mean,
decision
and
I'm
in the
making.
end, he's my quarterback, and until that changes, I roll with him.
Yeah.
You know, and let me rephrase this. That doesn't mean when Gardner Minshew comes in this weekend, if he does, because Jalen can't play, it's automatically Minshew time and Hurts is out the window. No, Hurts is still my fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
Like I expect Hurts to play after the bye week. Okay, like.
Yo, what's up, Jerry?
What's up, Jerry?
How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope everything's good. I hope everything's well with you. But yeah, I get it. It's a very tough topic. It really is. And Jerry, I want to know your opinion about Hurts. I do. So put that in the chat if you could. Thank you. But for me,
He feels the same way I do.
Oh, he
I can
does.
tell you that right now. He feels the same way I do. Yes, he does not want to get rid of Hurts. He's already said it.
Okay.
He's patient and he wants time.
All right, that sounds good. But all right, that's fine. You're subjected to three different roster and depth. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Good after the bye. Yeah. Yeah. After the bye, we got Washington, Giants, Washington again, and then Dallas.
Yep.
So, yeah. The one thing I hate about the season, we have such late bye week. It's so freaking late. I hate having late bye weeks.
You know, I even tried to figure out if that might be one of the reasons why, you know, we're having a rough start and things haven't truly worked out either for us so far, is because of how late our bye week is. And considering that it is a brand new coaching staff, brand new quarterback, you know, brand new defensive coordinator, you know, that bye week can really mean some good things. You know, that's really a week that they can just sit down and, you know, go over things and reevaluate. You know, yeah, they can do that during the week too, but during the week they got other things to do too, like make the game plan, you know, and all that shit. So I think the bye week will be good for them. And you're right. I think it does suck that, you know, our bye week is so late.
Yeah. But I want to go back to here. He'll be back with the vengeance. I can see that to an extent. To an extent, because it depends on the play calling. It depends on a lot of things with Jalen Hurts. It does. So for me, it's just like I need to see more for that.
I mean, but everybody forgets Russell Wilson was not the strongest thrower when he entered the league either.
Yeah.
He developed into that. So did Lamar.
Yeah.
So, and go ahead.
Here's my thing. Did they have weapons then? Like Russell Wilson, did he have weapons when he came to the league?
Yes.
Lamar?
Yes.
Okay, that's my point.
He had Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he had Marshawn Lynch. He had Doug Baldwin at one time. He we went through it the other day. Oh hell yeah, he had many weapons, way better weapons than what we have here.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, he just needs time. Russell needed time. I mean, imagine if Seattle got rid of Russell Wilson after 1 year because they didn't like his arm, or they got rid of Lamar because they didn't like his arm. Where would they be right now? And that's what I'm talking about. They're dynamic players with their legs that were more dynamic with their legs than their arm coming out of college. That's something that they developed later on. You know, so that's why I'm not giving up on them.
I'm not either. I am not. I actually think the bye will be time to plan. I just hope they don't. Yep. Well, we got Washington and the Giants and Washington again and then Dallas. So
Yeah.
here's another thing about the fan base. People were telling me that we're gonna be a Super Bowl team next year.
If they do it right.
Yep, exactly what I said. If they do it right, and I don't know. To me, it's definitely going to be more in the year. To me, it's going to be like
Yeah, I see
3 or
it being
4.
more around 2 or 3.
I got 3 or
But
4.
I if they do it right with the amount of cap space that they have this year in free agency and with the amount of draft picks that we have, if you did it right and you went best player available and you don't do any fucking crazy ass things like take another JJ over another DK, you know, I believe you could make a significant jump.
Oh yeah,
But like I said, it has to all match together. It all has to come together. And, you know, but then again, like you said, we have Howie picking. So God knows how the fuck that could go.
yeah. On my way to work, got you on Bluetooth in the car. I appreciate that, Gio. I appreciate that. Thank you. If they boost up the D pause, but it's like, really, how can you say Russell needed time to develop when there wasn't the throw? Wait, the throw he is now. His rookie season he threw for over 3,000 yards and had 26
His
passing touchdowns.
receivers made him his rookie season, man. Look at his receivers. His arm wasn't as bad as Hurts, but it was nowhere near it is now.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can throw and be a good passer in the NFL with good wide receivers. I mean, Doug Baldwin helped him a lot. Marshawn Lynch helped him a lot. When you have a guy like Marshawn Lynch, you can pass for 3,000 yards. All right? Like,
What's up, Jose Jalapeno on
his
the
arm
stage?
wasn't the greatest, boy. That's what I'm saying. His arm wasn't the greatest. His arm developed over time. But it's nowhere. His arm back then wasn't what it is now. He's got a really good arm now compared to what he had his first year in the NFL. And see, and that's something that I really hate about people, dude, is when somebody says something, they try and find the complete opposite of what you say just to prove a point. And in fact is that there's nothing wrong with saying Russell Wilson needed to develop his arm a little more. There's nothing wrong with saying that Lamar Jackson needs to develop his arm a little more. And there's nothing wrong saying that Jalen Hurts needs to develop his arm a little more. Because guess what? Everybody fucking develops every year until the day they fucking retire. These guys are constantly working on their craft day in and day out from the time they get drafted till the time they retire. Russell Wilson works on it all off season. Tom Brady still does it. That's what I'm saying. You know,
Oh, yep.
yeah, exactly. Wilson has DK and Lockett. Those are very strong weapons. Yeah, that's my point. And still, he can still sling the fucking ball now. But I'm not talking about now, boys. I'm talking about you asked his rookie year. He didn't have DK and Lockett his rookie year. He had Doug Baldwin and Golden Tate was another one, a prime Golden Tate. And
yeah, what's up, Nikki? How you doing, man? But
he had a prime Golden Tate. He had a prime Doug Baldwin. He had Marshawn fucking Lynch. And I forget who the third receiver was. I did know it, but I don't right now. But yeah, you can't say that fucking Wilson didn't fall into gold. I mean, he had a great team around him. And now look what Hurts has. A busted ass Miles Sanders. He has a good offensive line. I'll give him that. But he has one wide receiver who is definitely on his way up, as in Devontae Smith. He has one tight end in Goddard. I don't count Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor as threats. They're not. Sorry. And no lie, that's exactly what we did to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, his rookie year, he had Jordan Matthews and Zach Ertz. That was his two weapons. So Don't give me this shit about, oh, his arm fucking sucks. You don't know that. You can't make that assessment until you put people around him to truly see what the kid's got.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up right now. Jalen Hurts
What
is
the fuck are you talking about? Those guys, dude, they're good wide receivers. Dude, what? Doug Baldwin was a beast for Seattle.
Doug
Golden
Baldwin
Tate
was
was a
good.
beast for Seattle.
They were good.
Golden Tate was a beast for fucking Seattle. What are you talking about, dude? He had great, dude, boys. Just
They were good wide receivers then. But I'm looking at the stats right now. The completion percentage for Jalen Hurts right now is 60.1%. I thought it was lower. But hey, I'll take 60.
Yeah, and his QBR is 89.4, I think.
Oh, it doesn't say it on PFF. Hold on. But does it say it anywhere? I'll look it up later. 84?
Huh?
84, you said? 84?
No, I said I think it's 89.4.
Oh, 80. Oh. Okay, that makes
sense.
Yeah. Oh,
so, okay. I mean, and what was his QBR last year? Wasn't it like 59?
Something like that.
So he went from a 59 to an 89. How is that not progress? Even still, passer rating, he went from a 59 to an 89. How is that not progress? That's my point.
According to ESPN here, Jalen Hurts' QBR is 48.
Man, Mitch, you gonna make me pull shit up.
I love looking at stats, dude. I'm a numbers guy.
I know, I'm a number guy too. That's something we argued about last night for like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a nice conversation.
I gotta go watch it. Like, seriously, I gotta go watch it. Do you know the timestamp of that? QBR is different.
It's an 11-hour stream. I'm really gonna have to go back on that.
No, I can find it. It's not a big deal. I'll scroll through. The Eagles need like a Josh Gordon and wide receiver one. They'll be set. We do need a veteran wide receiver. We do. Yeah. You think?
Like imagine if you would bring in a guy like Chris Godwin or Allen Robinson or Mike Williams to play alongside Devontae Smith. It's a little better, isn't it?
Yep.
Way better.
It is.
I'd feel a little more comfortable with that. But I agree, Lindy. 90 passer rating is average. 48 QBR says it too. Hurts is basically average, and right now that's okay. Yes, it's okay because this team isn't ready to win. If this team was 2017 and he was playing that way, then guess what? I'd say, all right, that's unacceptable. But that's not the case.
So he has 2,435 yards, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Yeah.
I want to look at the QBR from last year.
Well, see here, right here. Hold on, if you can put me up there real quick.
What?
So his rating on this for the regular season so far, he has 2,435 passing yards. He has 13 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions with a rating of 83.9.
It says here 48.
Well, somebody got it all mixed up because right there, read right there, it says 83.9. That is exactly what his rating says.
But yep, so, then his QBRs right next to it 48. So
yeah,
I'm confused.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's 83.9. I don't know why. Yeah, that just no. That's way too fucking low.
The whole thing is just confusing.
Yeah. I don't even care about that, dude, because when you look at this team, it doesn't matter, man. We're not ready. So, you know, like I said, if we had more weapons on this team and stuff like that, and you had LeGarrette Blount in your backfield or someone like that, then I could say that's unexcusable.
It wasn't on Pro Football Reference, Lindy. I couldn't find their rating on that. I'll look at it again. But hold on, let me see that. Let me see that again.
Yeah, I agree, Lindy. Who the fuck asked Jalen Hurts to be a Pro Bowler this year? I didn't.
I didn't either.
We just wanted him to win more games than what we won last year. From the offseason, that's what everyone said. We just want to win more games. Well, we are. We have 5 and we had 4 last year. And we still have plenty of games left. He could win 8. I mean, what? I don't know what you can't have your cake and eat it too. You really can't. So
yeah. So this is Pro Football Focus. I'm looking for the rating here. It doesn't say it. So when I scroll down, do I have to keep on going down? Oh, here it is. Same thing here. 83.9 rating and then a QBR 48. So it's right
wait,
there.
what'd you say it was? 8?
The rating
is an 83.9, yeah.
And then you go here to the QBR.
Yep.
48.
Yep.
So I'm okay.
So he has an 83.9 rating. That's actually pretty fucking good. It really is for the weapon. And listen, let me put it this way: for the weapons he has to work with on offense, an 83.9 is actually pretty good for him, considering the development issues he has and what he needs to work on. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, if you add his rushing touchdowns in on top of his passing, which I always do because touchdowns are touchdowns, whether he runs them in or passes them. He has 17 touchdowns to 8 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Carson's rookie year, he was 16 for 16.
Who?
Carson Wentz. His rookie year, he was 16 for 16.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Well, this is Wentz's. I mean, not Wentz. Oh my God, Hurts' second year. I can't stand that. That's just me. I can't stand people calling this his first year. That's just me.
It's his first year as a whole year starter. That is what I'm saying. And Carson Wentz's first full year compared to Jalen Hurts' first full year. I don't care what year he's in. I'm saying it's his first full year. And that's the thing. Sample size, talent, and coaching changes, all that is not anything tailored for success. In fact, when all of this happened this offseason, it should automatically tell you, all right, we're kind of in a rebuild mode. Well, we're kind of winning in a rebuild mode, which doesn't happen that often.
It doesn't really happen.
So just be happy about that. You're winning while rebuilding. And if this team can win while it rebuilds, imagine what it can do when it's fully rebuilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do, but can you imagine if Uncle Rico or Gardner Minshew actually throws, does amazing? Can you imagine if that actually happens? And then
I didn't say it was a rookie, Blue. I said it's his first full year starting.
Yeah, it's not a.
I don't know how that's difficult to understand. I said it's his first full year.
Yeah, it's first full year. I get it.
First full year. No, I was talking to him. I know you heard me, but it's his first full year. So Carson Wentz's first full year, even though it was his rookie year, he still started week 1 and ended. He was 16 for 16. So far, Jalen's 17 for 8. His first full year. So what? I just feel like everyone's going to find some way or somehow to pick at this kid. I really do. Dude, I've never seen so many people go, oh my God, it's Hurt season. He's our guy, blah, blah, blah. And then turn around in 12 games and fucking throw him under the bus so fast either. It's ridiculous, man. Y'all got to calm the fuck down. Truly.
Hurt started last year by default. Yeah, he really did. He wasn't supposed to be that.
No.
Now, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
is that Howie Roseman's fault, or just like a coincidence what happened with Carson Wentz?
Wait, say that again?
Is that Howie Roseman's problem why Jalen Hurts just got in the starting lineup, or was it just like a coincidence that Carson Wentz left?
You know, man.
Yeah. Wentz, that's a rookie. Yeah.
But even still, he had 14 interceptions and only 16, so he's already thrown one more touchdown and way less interceptions than Carson did, right? That's kind of the point I'm making. So, as for the Carson Wentz thing, I'm not sure about, man. I don't know if Nick was under the assumption that Carson Wentz would be here when we hired him or not. I would think that somehow, some way, he knew there was a possibility that he wouldn't be, so therefore he would have had to have been okay with Hurts too. But man, I don't know, dude. Carson was gone either way because Carson's heart wasn't here anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so no matter what Howie said, no matter what Jeff said, no matter what anybody said, Carson was going to try and figure out a way to get out of here. I mean, hell, dude, he wouldn't even talk to the media. He wouldn't talk to anybody. If that don't tell you he didn't care anymore, I don't know what does.
So, shout out to Eagles Real Talk. We're going to collab soon. So, winning while rebuilding is good. Either way, it goes down. It seems like Hurts is ahead of Carson. I mean, Hurts is the same age, 23, that Carson was when he was a rookie. Go Birds. Shout out to you, my guy.
And not just that, but Hurts also has the rushing stats that Wentz never had.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this kid's on pace to break 1,000-yard rushing this year. He's on pace to be over 3,000 yards if he does it right.
Yep.
You know, so what I'm saying is that, like, just gotta. I preached it all year, bro. It's fucking patience. And somehow, somewhere down the line, Eagle fans have lost their ability to have patience. And Howie Roseman's probably the cause for that. But don't take your grief on Howie Roseman out on Jalen Hurts. Because in the end, who's in charge of the 53-man roster?
Yep.
Howie Roseman.
Yep.
So who do you blame?
You got to blame the up top.
There you go.
It's common sense. Blue City. It sounds like to me they didn't trust Doug's judgment in drafting players unless they were looking further down the road. Yep. Thanks, man. DM me your YouTube link.
And by the way, dude, did you see the thing I posted about Doug yesterday or the day before, his presser?
On Twitter?
Or his interview he did? Yeah, on Twitter.
I'll look.
All right, there's I put and I titled it, dude. It's my highest tweet yet. It's got 4,700 views. Okay.
Okay.
Now, in that tweet, I put even Doug Peterson sees it. Okay. So, are you guys telling me you know more than Dougie P? Because Dougie P sat there in that interview. Now, listen, he's not the Eagles coach anymore. He can literally say, no, Hurts sucks if he wants to, because he has no ties to us anymore. It is what it is. He can truly tell you how he feels. And in that interview, he said, no, Hurts is a dog. He's like, I really like the way he plays. He's like, it's about being patient and developing him. Wow, who's that sound like? This guy.
Yep.
Because I say the same fucking thing every goddamn week to everyone who flips out, man. It's about patience.
Yeah, what's up, Richie? AK, it's a $6 million man. We can rebuild him. We have the technology, stronger, faster. Okay. Yeah. Good win for the Sixers, yes, sir. It was too close. It was way too close.
What's going on, Richie? I'm surprised you're up, man.
He was on it. He was in your stream too.
Yeah, no, I agree, man.
Yep. I still have
100%.
his book signed by him. It's actually kind of funny. I still have that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah, we lost to the
lost
Chargers. We
to
lost to the
Chargers.
Giants. I can go on and on.
Why is that funny? I don't understand what the
Chargers are a
laughing
good team.
is for.
Chargers are good.
Yeah, I don't understand what the Chargers are for. If you didn't think 1 minute that there's a possibility that we could lose to the Chargers, then Slay, I feel bad for you, sir. Like, really? Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert. They have a pretty good defense. Oh, Clippers for basketball. You had me. You had me.
Yeah, you
Mitch.
had me too.
You had me.
too. You had me too. I forgot you did a play-by-play last night.
I got you.
Oh, the Lakers lost to the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mavericks lost to the Pelicans. Yeah, Sixers won. Yeah, but
They really got to change that. LAC, Los Angeles Clippers, Los Angeles Chargers. Like, that's confusing as fuck.
wait,
Sorry, Slay.
hold on. Did you know they changed their Staples Center name to the Crypto.com?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
That's
I
it.
did. Oh, by the way, can I tell you guys something too?
Go for it. Yeah,
Well, actually, let me say this. What do you
I'll bring it up.
what do you think about Randall
Yeah.
Cutting?
That would have been nice. Oh, Randall Cunningham? What about him?
Yeah, what's your ultimate and or decision about him? You like him, right? He was a great quarterback for us, right?
Yeah, I couldn't even watch him, but
Yeah.
I studied film.
Okay.
He
You
was
know,
good.
Randall Cunningham is the only other quarterback to throw 3 interceptions to the New York Giants without a 0 touchdown. And that was back in 1990.
I did not know
His
that.
first year playing them.
Yo, Eric, how about your Lakers?
So, just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Dude, in all honesty, boys, I don't give a fuck about Russell Wilson. We're not here to talk about Russell Wilson. We're here to talk about Jalen fucking Hurts, man. I don't fucking care. And in fact, when you sit there and you say Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are not fucking franchise quarterbacks, I don't ever want to fucking hear you talk again.
Did you mean Herbert?
And he said Herbert too. Yeah. He said Lamar, he said Herbert and Jackson because they don't, he said, yeah, no, I don't want to hear him speak again. Like, automatically, everything he says is null and void on that point about anyone. We've already established that the other night.
Yeah, I watched it the next morning. I watched the whole thing.
It's dumb as fuck, dude. And he can sit there and say, oh, I was bullshitting the whole time. I was just, no, you weren't, bro. Trust me. I'm 33 and you can't bullshit a bullshitter. All right? There was no fucking bullshit on your face. There wasn't. All right? I even asked the panel the next day after that whole thing happened. I asked everyone that was on that. I told them exactly what you text Mitch. And you know what they did? They fucking laughed and said, yeah, that's dumb. That's bullshit. He fucking meant it. Every fucking word. So you can try and retract anything that you say because, hey, you were wrong. But in the end, I don't want to hear you talk, my guy. You don't even like your own quarterback, and Dak's really fucking good. So I don't want to hear it. Okay? I don't.
After Lamar won this match out.
Yeah, see, even Big Play Slayer, man. Like, get out of here, bro. Go find a Dallas channel, man. Like, stop trying to come over here and get your views. Shit.
Yeah, so we're closing in on MK in the morning. We got 5 minutes left. So I want to talk about.
I don't care, Blue. I don't care. Let him make a video because you know what? In the end, I control my destiny and I control my fate.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
a good video.
he can sit there. He can sit there and put me down in a video all he fucking wants. I know who I am. I know what I know, and I know what I can do. And I don't give a shit what anyone says. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You know what? If he wants to be an asshole and go out there and put people down live, that's his prerogative, not mine. In the end, I have friends. He doesn't. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Eagles practice today, we just walked through Hurts. I'm going to say slides video on the game time decision. I do not like that. Watson is undeniably a top 3 quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
when he plays,
yeah.
Tell it like it is. Yep. Let him keep exposing your channel and give you more. Yep. I mean, he's doing saying I'm giving you notoriety.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can talk all the shit he wants. You're only helping me, my guy. So go ahead.
Herbert, that's a damn good so far. Yep.
Yeah, but still, Herbert is a franchise quarterback by his attributes, his arm talent, and everything. Lindy, come on, man. Listen, Lindy, you're one of the smartest guys I know. Don't give him any more fuel than he already fucking needs, my guy. All right, like let's not go down this road because Lindy, you damn sure know Herbert is a franchise quarterback. You know it.
I gotta ask my friend. He's a Chargers fan. I gotta talk to him about that.
Go ahead. But there's a lot of people out there who say that he is a franchise quarterback. I mean, they didn't take him for no reason. So,
yo, Jay Milton, I was wondering where you were because I was like, I keep on meeting you in streams, but then I was like, this guy sounds familiar. This guy sounds familiar every time. Thank you. Every time. When is Watson's drama going to be settled? Any news? Nope. Yeah, so, yeah, that's not going to be for like my guess. Probably next year. Yeah, Herbert has a blueprint. Sure. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but that's what he said. It's a small sample size, and I go back to exactly what Drew Brees said. It takes the average quarterback 3 years. He's only in his second year, so we'll see after this year. We'll see next year.
Yo, Jay Milton, hit that subscribe, smash that like button, bro. Seriously, I gotta get you on here one day. Watching speech to the jury and judge in March. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. In March?
I can't wait to see how that goes down, by the way.
Yeah,
that's going to be interesting.
Oh my God, you guys thought the Kyle Rittenhouse. That court case was I couldn't stop watching. But man, that's gonna be good. I wish they have a live stream of that going on. That would be really cool. All right, we're closing in on the last minute here. I think I want your prediction for the game tomorrow. 6:00 tonight. Really done it. Yep. There you go, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people. Yep. So, what's your score prediction for tomorrow?
Don't make me do this, bro. Last time I talked, we lost.
And I'll tell you mine.
Well, here's the thing, man. I said after we were losing and we were like 2-5, I said, I'm done. I don't believe in this team until they prove to me otherwise that they can win and that they can be decent. And they started doing that. So I talked my shit against the Giants and a couple of my friends, you know, and you have friends from other teams too. You can talk shit on.
Yeah.
And my team made me look. Yeah, and my team made me look fucking stupid. So I am a person, I take pride in my image and I take pride in what I say, and I hate looking stupid, and they made me look stupid. So I don't want to look stupid again, man. Don't make me do this. I will tie this motherfucker. Don't think I won't.
Okay. I'll tell you my prediction. I'll tell you mine.
What?
I got Eagles 24-21. So that's what I got. Guys in the chat, give me your score prediction as we close out the show, the first ever.
I will say 21-17.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, guys in the chat, real quick, as we're closing in, what's your prediction? Yeah, yeah, but you changed up your word. You changed it up. Okay, here we go. 17-30. Oh, 20-16. Okay, Slay.
Slay, you have to remember the Jets have beaten really good teams too this year. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind
they
of like an
beat the
every given
Raiders. They
Sunday.
beat. I can go on and on.
Yeah, like it's any given Sunday with the Jets. They could wake up tomorrow and come out being really good or really bad. It just all depends on what they want to be, you know.
Okay, Eric.
That's awesome, Eric. That'd be sweet.
Can you imagine that actually happened?
How about 5-2?
How about a tie 2-2?
Oh, that'd be just terrible. I'd probably, I don't know. I'd probably hang up my fucking YouTube for the rest of the year if we went 2-2 with the Jets, bro. I probably wouldn't make another live until off season.
Oh,
I'd
I'll
be
keep
so
going,
upset
man.
and disappointed. I'd be in a dark room eating a shit ton of ice cream, getting fat for the next 3 months.
Yeah, yeah, but remember how
Holy shit! Oh, you're kidding. Okay, woo. I just saw the 55 and I was like, what?
Yo, I love Blue City
Yeah,
Empire.
that's awesome.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a great
awesome.
guy,
Though.
but he's a Giants fan, so I'm like, I thought we were gonna just beat them down and win the run game. Yep. All right, guys. I close out MK in the morning. Thank you for everyone for coming in. Shout out to AK Uncensored, Eagles Uncensored for coming on. He's my guy. He was like, he called me yesterday or he texted me. He's like, dude, we need to do a show again. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And boom, we just did it. So yeah, it was great.
I was not planning on having an 11-hour stream before this one, but
no, you want to hear something funny? So I was at work yesterday and I called Tyler and he's like, Mitch, do you want to hear the funniest thing? I'm like, what? So I was on the phone with Uncensored when you called me. I'm like,
you know, that's funny because whenever you called him, I started laughing. He's like, what are you laughing about? I was like, man, you guys are something. He's like, what? And I was like, you know, you called Mitch whenever he was on the phone with me. Now he's calling you when you're on the phone with me. He's like, no way. I said, yeah. I said, you both tag teamed me at the same fucking time. He started laughing his ass off.
So I love that guy, but yeah, because I got something to do like in a little bit before 12. So man, that stream was thanks guys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep on doing this every Saturday. I know next week we have the bye, so maybe that'll be like a prediction thing, whoever I have on. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate everyone for coming on. We had 9 people. Like, this was really insane. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you all. Yo, make sure you subscribe to Eagles Uncensored. I'm pretty sure you all are, but if you're not, link is in the description. His Twitter's in the description. Just subscribe to my guy, all right? We'll catch y'all. Yep, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.